Today we'll try to explore one more new topic, so which is related to the selections. So basically we have the one drop-down selection is here. So under these skills, we have multiple skills like HTML, JavaScript, and we have the multiple skills. So right now I want to select like this. So if you observe here, so if I want to select CSS, then I want to select the CSS. If I want HTML, so I want to select the HTML. So these things we'll try to approach how we can do with the UiPath. So let me go back to the UiPath Studio, and here I will take one item which we called select item. Okay, let me drag and drop the select item, and I want to indicate on the screen now. So let me indicate on this. So once I indicate on this and I go back to the selector item div, just go on the items and select drop down. So in this drop down, you can see the multiple things. So whatever the data is available here, now this entire the data is available here. Now just click on this drop down and you want to select, as of now, I want to select the Python. So just I'm selecting the Python. Okay, let me run this bot. I'm running export. So when I run this, it will select this particular item as called Python. So this is a one of the way selection how we can do. So right now the user, I mean, if you take one person, so he has multiple technologies like Python, he has all the technologies might be. There is a chance to get all the technologies. So now we'll try to explore all the technologies how we can append this. Okay. For that, I'm taking, let me take data scraping here. Let me check how it's work. Let me go on. I want to scrape this data. Okay. I'm doing scraping part here. Okay. I don't want not like this. Let me go with the data scraping. So I want to see how the data is coming here. So you can do scrape data method also, it's fine. But when I go here, if we go that method, so we need to do some string operations, most of the things. So when I go these things, so it maybe don't require that much, I think. So when you see all the things are came and it has some structured data. Okay, now if you see here, all the data came here. Now let me click on this finish. Okay, I don't have multiple pages. I don't want to do anything. And I will go inside here and I will change this extract data table to the test. Okay, this is one test is here and I don't want these things. So let me remove this all. Okay, it's through some issue. I will remove. Let me keep this as for the test. Okay, and I will give one delete one table. This is fine. Okay, now let me keep on the top side. Okay, here what we need to do now, before we are scraping this data, so I want to click here like this. So when I click, then only I'm able to fetch this data. So let me take that click activity as well. So let me take click. So I put the click here. So let me uh, put downside here. Just I want to see whether data is extracting or not. So if it is able to extract, then I will go to the next steps. Okay, let me check this. So I'm going with the debug mode. So first it should click on this step. Okay, this is done. Next, it needs to extract this data. So once extracted data, I will check here data came or not. So if you observe here, data again appears. Okay, now I will do of this bot. Later, I will go to this particular activities and I will take for each row activity, for each row data table. Now, I will take this activity and I will pass here extract data table. Okay. Once this is done, I will put this select item inside and I will change here current row of zero, not here, dot to string. Okay. Let me run this bot and it will select all the things. So let me run this bot. Let me keep it here. Okay, I'm running this bot and we'll see. So it will select that and it extract the data and it will update one by one. Angular, it updates CSS, graphic design, Python, or whatever the data is available here. Na, it will update each and every row data here. So here, what happened? Here it's not clicking here, so it needs to click here. Then only it will pick that. So maybe it's throw the some error. We need to check. Okay, let me retry that. Okay, it's having some click issue. So let me retry one more time. Okay, let me check what is this having here. Current row of 0.2. So plumbing. So it's having some issue. Let me check where I need to click here now. So let me check that as well. So let me retry. So plumbing clicked. Next, it came to the Python. So every time it's having some issue with this drop down itself. So that's why it's throwing this error. So now let me retry. Okay, Python has updated. Okay, Rail reacts. Okay, what it's happening now? So let me stop this part and I will just refresh this data. So I will go here and I will take one retry activity. So let me take this retry and I will just put inside of this. Okay, I have only one thing now. Let me remove this and I will put this thing. So I want to try for just I will keep it as number of retries 2. Okay, let it be. I can do immediately, not any problem. So now let me run this bot again. So now we need to wait for that. It select Angular, CSS, and it will select all everything. Now we need to see how it's fetching the data or not. So it's got information architect is there. After that, it's throwing the error or a retrying. We need to check. Okay, it's showing this error. This retry activity is also not working fine. So now what I will do now, I will take something different. So I got one more idea here. So let me put top side. I remove this. So whatever the activity I select here, the click activity, I will just update in this for each activity and let me indicate on one more time. So I will just indicate the screen on here. Okay, that's it. I don't want to do anything. Okay, let me refresh this page one more time and we'll try to run this bot same. Okay, I'm running this bot again. So now it's selected that. Okay, Angular got selected, CSS selected, graphics design selected. Okay, Ember. Okay, it's done. Next, we need to wait for the HTML, information architecture, JavaScript. Okay, we'll wait for the all selection should come. So it's having only couple of selections. No? It have 10 to 15 roughly. And we have plumbing, Python, Rails, Reacts, UI design, UI experience, whatever the data is there, no? It will select all the things. So this is the one of the method how we can approach this. For example, if you go some people's, so it might be how the all the technologies. So they have only one technologies or two technologies. Okay, we'll try to do that now. How we can do that? Okay, bot execution has been completed without any errors. Okay, still, if you not like the video, please like the video and subscribe. Don't forget to comment on the comment sections. And now we'll try to do, for example, just assume. So I want to select only the Angular. So let me refresh this page. So I want to select only the Angular. So first of all, what I need to know, I need to grab the info. So I want to select only this Angular. Okay, just assume that I need only a couple of things. Let me take the notepad. So this is the Angular I need. And after that, I need Python. So only I need to select these two for the particular person. Just assume that. So we have the information. Okay, now what I will do now? So I will take one as an activity. So let me drag and drop as an activity. So I will mention as input user list. Okay. In this list, I pass this two things. Okay. This I will make it as array. So if it is array, then easy to split the things. So that's why I'm taking here as array. Okay. And this is the Python. Okay. This is done. Now I need to go this variable panel and I need to change this to string to array of string. Okay. Error will go disappears. Okay, this is done. Okay, now what I want to do now, I need to take one for each activity. Let it be this. This also should be the same thing. And I will go here. I will take for each. So for each activity and I will put here input user list. So here I have the two. and I have the total. I don't know the count. So from the total count, I need to select only these two. Okay. Now I will put this inside of this. Let me remove this body. I don't want this body. So I will just update, and here I will go here. So here I will take one if condition. Okay, I will put this if condition here. If current row dot to string equals to current item. Sorry, this should be current row of 0 dot to string. Okay, if both are matching, then I need to click this and select this drop down. Okay, so this is the code which I have done. Let me go to website one more time, and here my skill set is Angular and Python. So having only the two things. Okay, let me go to this website. It will click on that particular skills and extract the data. Okay, why it selected? Okay, I selected Angular and Python. Na? So I forget. So I selected here Angular and Python. So this is a method how we can do these things. So the same data what I get here. Na? So I taken this my list. So if you have some different list, you can try that also. It will work. So this is a method how we'll do generally approach. There is some alternate methods also is there. Try from your end and share your valuable comments on the comment section.